ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, anglers of all ages. Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's Tackle Box. I am your host, JaxyBeard, just some guy who has the privilege to get to come and hang out with you and to spend some time with our company in these games. And with these games, there are updates. They are always looming, and when they are on our doorstep, it's a whole lot of fun around here. Oh my goodness, man. We have some, this is not one of our biggest updates, but it is super juicy to me. I have just a range of emotions, and I'll explain it. We're going to show it. We're going to take a look at some of the fun stuff. If you're in Discord, if you hadn't noticed on some of our socials, we put out a rough hint. It's terrible. On one of the new species. That's right. We have some new fish coming in for the old joyous backfill. I mean, really, we've had one of these events happen over on Golden Ridge. This was unexpected when we first had it announced. It was pretty dang cool. So I'm really pumped for this. There's just a ton of stuff happening. I don't even know where to begin. Hello, my friends. Hello, chat. How's it going, everybody? I'm doing great, Andrew. Thank you for asking. To be honest, I've been fighting something. My family's old. Well, my wife's not, but my kids are sick. Yeah, it's fun stuff. But hey, that's just the way of it these days, isn't it? We're breathing, we're above ground, we're good. We have a lot of excitement here. Like, this is just, there's so much happening in Expansive Worlds right now. It really is. This is not even so much the calm anymore before the storm. This update is right around the corner, my friends. I don't even know what to tell you. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. This update, providing everything goes to plan, and it has been going to plan, lands tomorrow. Yes, sir. All platforms. Oh, it's juicy. It's juicy. We're just going to get into this. We're going to run out of time. This is the way it goes. So many of our crew right now are going, I can't find Jaxy. I am currently in a dev build. In fact, I probably should have this on. It's just a disclaimer I like to use. Where is it? Yoink. That. It's not really a work in progress. I wonder actually if I just move. And let's just do this. We're doing things on the fly. There we go. I can tell you this has all been through certification, so what you're going to see, I do believe, is what you will have on your doorstep tomorrow. I'm having too much fun with this already. All right, let's talk about some of the things. I chat, just bear with me, okay? You'll understand why I'm feeling as I am. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. So here we go. One of the things, and this is probably one of the more low-key additions to come, and these sorts of things happen as we always want to do little improvements, but there's some new menu screens, and it just creates a pretty cool experience. I'll let you guys explore all that for yourself, but you can see we have something kind of cool going on here. All right, let's go. So, first things first. Where are the backfill fish arriving? Is it Golden Ridge Reserve? Is it Troll Sporet, our beloved Norway? Is it August Claris, Spain, our most recently released reserve? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Where does your money sit? Where does your money sit? If you had to make a guess, my friends, Norway, please. Norway. Lots of Norways. Lots of Norways. Well, why ever would you think it's Norway? Well, in fact, my friends, if you guessed Norway, you guessed correct. Let's go in and take a look and see how we do. Now, there's a number of things that come, and we're going to take a look at some of them. There's this new third-person camera that's pretty slick. And one of them is, oh, look at that, it works. I mean, I don't know who put this here. I don't understand. But my point being, the game will now remember where you left your boat, where you left your Jeep. This could be good, or you could be playing with a jog boat, and this could be humorous. But I just wanted to see. I actually tried to hit this thing and see if I could get air and going off the rock and send it. Wasn't able to send it. But we certainly tried. That's what it's all about. Tipsy, what's good, my man? CGO, good to see you guys. Welcome. Jebba, how are you, brother? Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. Now, as I am on a dev build, I don't have any of my regular stuff. I don't have any gear. I'm rocking this beginner rod, and we're going to play around with it because there's something really cool with that we're going to talk about. But I got to get this out of the way. I have to clear the air. This... I've struggled with this. I have genuinely struggled with this. And I blame you, chat. I blame you. You guys are responsible for this. It's not such a bad thing to be blamed about. I don't even know how to do this. This is hard for me. You know, look, if we haven't met before, I started as a gamer. I became a creator. I got a job here with Expansive Worlds, and it's hard to call it a job when you enjoy what you do. You don't work a day in your life, right? I get to hang out with you incredible folks. And then when the dev team goes and does something like this, I don't even know what to say. But just take a look at that, my friends. Let me get a little close up. I am humbled. I am absolutely humbled that I dang near have a tear in my eye in seeing this. This dev team is incredible, man. And to do something like that, I don't deserve that. But nonetheless, you can now proudly wear a digital version of my beard. I am so thankful for this. I just don't even know what to say. In every game that I go to, and I think there's only one that I can think of that's ever nailed it, maybe two, have I ever had a beard worth representing in the digital format, and I'm dang near got a tear in my eye right now. This is unbelievable. I loosely teased with this. It was like a playful jest or a playful threat that they were going to do this, and I never really thought this would come to fruition. And there's going to be so many people that are going to go, what's a JaxyBeard? But to any of those devs that may be watching right now, you humble me. You humble me. I only hope that I can do my best in moving forward. I am kind of stuck for words here. Man alive. So that's kind of cool. But wait, there's more. With this, they've added some pretty cool customizations. And, like, straight up, come on, man. That is awesome. The handlebar mustache. I just love that we have many ways to express ourselves now in this game, considered how it first started out. And Cappy, if you're watching, I fully expect to see a bearded Cappy. Okay? I'm just saying. But I just love all the new, like we just got the full face beard not that long ago. And we've got a chevron mustache. Whoops, we've got some Jaxy guy. Arguably, it's maybe about 4 or 5 inches too short, but I would actually trim mine up to match this in honor of the game, and I might just do that. I'm very, man, that's just crazy. And the handlebar is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't know how to move on from this. I did not expect this, and yeah. So there we go. You can have some fun with the customizations. This is pretty cool. I just left it on what I had been rocking before, but come on, man. You want to get your half up, half down. Yeah, maybe you're a fan of the man bun. Maybe you want some short locks, and this is what I'm leaving on. Hold on, let me get back to... Yeah, I love this. I love this. Anyways, more ways to customize your character, and I suspect that we will see more in the future, as clearly our artists never rest. They're having a lot of fun with this game and what has been put in front of them. They've been doing some pretty cool work. Don't cut the beard. Oh man, I'm maybe blushing a little bit here. We are going to, yes, and there's lots to see, Crick. Hang tight, my man. Hang tight. I gotta, I hope you understand how this, yeah. Anyhow, have fun with this, my friends. It's pretty dang cool. Yeah.
You look like you know
Wow.
what you want.
Okay, so there's some more juicy stuff that come with this, and we're gonna get to some of it here. First off, okay, we talked about the vehicles. I want to actually show you one of the biggest, in my opinion, additions to come to the game. Now, I had been actually suffering from this, and there it is, my friends. Like, I just don't even know what to say. We're gonna call this the Jaxy update unofficially, because this was a huge ask from me, and it's gonna help a lot of folks, myself included, that may have been experiencing the not so great motion while moving around in the Jeep and such. Pretty neat. Also helps you in your environment when you're driving and checking stuff out. This is pretty cool. It's also in the boat, and what I really like in the boat is when you're doing donuts, you can really get the action, the feel for the action. It's maybe some I consider low key, but this is, for some folks like myself, this is a massive improvement that the team didn't have to do. So thank you once again to all of our devs. It just shows how much you listen to the community. And, you know, this update, there's a ton of fixes and a ton of things to come with it. But there's just really some highlights that I really wanted to poke out there. We're going to get to the real stars of the show here. We're going to talk about some of the changes that you'll see, and you guys will really get to experience it. Let's head down towards the water here. Now, first, we'll take a look at the handbook. We'll go and we'll show you a little bit of something. Here, I got to retrieve my boat. Somebody parked it. There's clearly some boat thieves. I don't know what's happening. I had nothing to do with that. I'm not responsible. See, there's nothing parked over there. It's all right here. Okay, let's take a peek. Now, arguably, it's cool to see this. I know the team just feels a need that they want to keep fleshing things out and adding more. And this is our second iteration of adding fish, and arguably, it's not going to be the last. Now, it's tough with troll sports. You know, a lot of the fish have already been fleshed out over here, but let's go take a look. So, we knew about the Ruffe, but did you know about the common dace, the European bullhead, and the Alpine bullhead? And I'm just throwing them out before we go through. Here it is. You had a bit of a rough look on this. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. I hadn't even heard of these little beauties. I'm Pacific Northwest. I'm kind of used to what we have here and really not much outside of it. So I get to learn as we bring new species like this. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving the fin up on top. Absolutely beautiful. As you can see, loves the shallow pond, the deep pond, and lakeshore. You know, your bait and lure preferences. Obviously, they're going to like to hit more than that. I'm really excited to see the community pull this together and absolutely bombard Wilson to update all of his community resources. But, you know, how they're going to handle and what it looks like. They're a pretty nice little fish, and I think they're kind of cool to get out here. Now, let's take a look and see. We'll scroll through. I'm not sure where they're all on here. There's the common dace. This is a pretty fish. Cool, we're going to see this upriver, middle river, and tentatively along the shores. Bloodworm breadcorn. Again, it's going to... It's gonna be interesting to see what the community discovers about them. They look like they're going to be a nice addition here on the map. Common dace. Interesting. I've spent a little bit of time just trying to research a little bit about our new fish and just trying to get a little more, I guess, backstory, if you will. And in doing so, I have an uncontrollable urge to go fishing this weekend. I'm just saying, big-eyed is right, right? Absolutely, big-eyed is something else, man. Click the button if you like the update, my man, David. Absolutely. Don't forget, it shows a lot of support, especially if you're on YouTube and you hit that thumbs up. Helps out an awful lot, my friends. You said Dace was going to be added, did you, Alex? Nice. It's really hard for us at Expansive Worlds. Seeing the conversations happening around the likes of Discord, when someone nails it, you know, an angel gets their wings. So there we go. The Ruffe and the common dace. And what are the chances that the Alpine bullhead's right above me here? That is gorgeous. I have actually done a ton of bullhead fishing when I was a kid. Grew up in a little town called Steveston, a little fishing town. We used to have a lot of bullhead derbies. And it looked nothing like this. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Looking forward to going and getting these guys. But Lakeshore, Shallow Lake, upriver. I love that we're getting more river opportunities. I feel that it's very immersive, you know, especially in troll sport, getting out there, and because I mean it's arguably one of the prettiest reserves we have to date. Misery, you think it looks weird? My son's mother, Moose. Jeez. Looks to be in the sculpin family, maybe. Okay. Reminds me of a lionfish. I think it's sick. It is, Caitlin, isn't it? Some onion, garlic, lemon juice. Oh, yes. We need a baking DLC. I mean, I couldn't do it. I would just sit there with my mouth watering all day. And I do believe there is the European. Look at the size. Look at the comparison of the two. Right? Very similar. Big fins, man. These things, I bet they've got a good little fight to them. I know with the bullheads that I'm used to, you knew when you had one on, and for a little fish, they were all muscle. So I'm looking forward to this. I really am. I think this is cool. It's the first iteration of a backfill here. We'll see if Norway gets more. We'll see what happens in the future. And, you know, a lot of this comes from you guys and feedback. And so if you aren't in the Discord, make sure to get in there. Make use of the feedback and suggestions forums. We read everything. We read it all. We take everything into account. We look and see, hey, that would be a good addition. Oh, we should think about doing this. And it really is community driven. So make sure you're in there and you're passing on what your wants, dreams, and fishing desires are. Need a trophy lodge for the fish? We do, John. Yeah, absolutely. And we're aware. That's something that's got to be done right. It absolutely has to be done right. So if you're just joining us and you have yet to see what the new fish lineup looks like, we have the Ruffe. Am I saying that right? Or is it Ruffe? Is it Ruffe? Is that right? We've got the common dace, and we've got the Alpine and the European bullhead. It's going to be cool to actually see these in action. I've only got the starter rod. I don't know how well this is going to work out. We could try and maybe drop in off the edge here. I feel like we might be better hitting the river if we want to see some of, but, you know, we'll see. I'm not really set up for it as I am on a dev build, but we'll see what's happening because there are some more improvements to talk about. I just want everyone to get a chance to see this. I know some of our creators have really been looking forward to see this. What up, Cooch? Good to see you, brother. What's that? Second the bungus hat, JaxyBeard. Yeah, the American sort of cowboy style hat. It's pretty cool, man. Can't wait to fish those bullheads. Yeah, Lacey. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. Just start, Hunter. Yeah, just start and spend some time on working on the channel. These ads make Norway feel a lot more unique now, in my opinion. Devs did a great at researching these species. Alex, that's the tough spot. That's really what's hard is what do you choose to go with? You know, now arguably, I think they've made a great selection on the lineup here. You know, we've got some big fish here. I feel like we needed something to round it out on Norway. You know, and I mean, I suppose the trap is we just want to put the biggest fish in as whatever, but it's not about that. It's about how cool are the fish? What a great ad they would be. Do they fill in the gaps? And, you know, our team is really putting a lot of effort into the research and listening to the community. But, you know, these are apparently quite abundant and popular in this area. So to get them added, I know a lot of our folks in Norway, and I'd love to hear from you if you're in our chat, are probably excited to see some of these. I'm very interested in this. I'm very, very interested in this. It's great to be able to expand my own fishing knowledge in a digital format. Actually, I do that with our hunting game as well, you know, because like, yeah, we've got great fishing where I live, but I don't get to do these things. This has my interest peaked. It really, really does. What do we think, chat? When's it coming out? Tomorrow. Oh, did I say that out loud? Wait, was that a leak? Was I supposed to say that? I'm actually not even sure now if I was supposed to say that it's coming out tomorrow. I can confirm and I won't deny though. We are looking at this on our doorstep, my friends. If all goes well, you know, there's always the chance of something going wrong, but it doesn't really seem to happen too much with this team these days. So, yeah, we're looking to get this out to you folks on all platforms tomorrow. So keep your eyes and ears open. We got to move on. But let's just take a moment and like I'd like to show a little appreciation to the time and effort our artists put into this. I've seen a better looking digital format of a fish. And it's not just static. I love that they give us these like they're swimming. We get the full action. Yeah, anyhow, my own personal. Let's move on. Let's move on. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, this is I'm on a dev build, so I don't have any better gear. I've only got this bad boy right here. This little beginning rod, but there's some low-key big changes here. Now this stems directly from community. Okay, we've been listening since day one, and the team has been they've been doing their best to bring a lot of the changes and improvements and features that everybody's been asking for. And one that's never really lost volume that people continue to talk about. Hold on, actually, do I have what was the hold on, before I go, hold on. What do you bloodworm? They'll all take the bloodworm, right? They all like the bloodworm. Okay. Let's get the bloodworm on here. And let's just see while we're talking. But this one's kind of big. Okay, and I think there's gonna be more to come, but they have improved and made a smoother and more precise cast. There's casting improvements that are just, that is so smooth now. I can't really show it, as in it's hard without you having your hands on it. But the movement of the rod with my mouse, I'm not cranking up my DPI. Check it out. Here's, look, is it, oh, I have it turned off. You're not going to see it. Okay, there's my DPI all the way down. Here's what I've been playing at. If I move my mouse, whenever I would cast, I would turn my DPI up. And I would get this crazy monster cast. And I was like, oh, I got to do that every time. But now, and this translates on the controller very well as well, which I'll show you in just a second. I've got my DPI turned all the way down. That is magic. It feels so much smoother. Again, I'm not going to do this justice. You will experience this tomorrow. If you're on mouse and keyboard, you will see it right away. If you're not on mouse and keyboard and you're using a gamepad, now I messed with this last night. I always forget my buttons on the gamepad. Man alive. Okay, let's quick retrieve this. Right, give me a second to just mess around and remember what button's what. Right, okay, and we push. Oh, hold on, and we go. Push the button, do the thing. Oh, do I not let go of it now? Is that what happens? Hey, let me push it off the button. I'm terrible. Whenever it comes to gamepads, man. Yep. Hold on. Yeah. And it goes like this. Hey, good job with the gamepad. That was totally in my hand when I did that. Like, I'm hopeless on a gamepad these days. But the fact of the matter remains. Okay, little comedy break for you there. I had to try. But it's smoother and more precise. And I really noticed this. I can't wait till all of our veterans to get their hands on this and to see how this feels and the difference it's going to make. Let's face it, one of the things you do the most in this game is you cast and you reel. It's just... so let's see if we can get something on here. I'm actually maybe not right at the edge where I could maybe do better. We could travel. I don't know where their habitat is. Maybe we head over and travel this away. I don't have anything unlocked on this build. Probably just walk around to the shore edge. Again, I'm level 1, 2, 3, level 2 on this dev build. And I haven't used any of the tools to get all the extra money, so on and so forth. You enjoy the free content. Drudge, that's just it. Thank you. And like, that's not something our devs like to push. Okay, but if I take off my EW hat, you can see they're trying to do as much that's not paid. They want folks to be able to get the new treats. And this is completely a free update. It's full of some improvements. There's a plethora of fixes. I don't have the list in front of me. You'll be able to see a lot of that in the patch notes when they come out. Oh, did you notice that? It's me, Hunter. I'm not trying to give you everything. You totally picked up on the bail art. Cast as smooth as a Porsche. It is. It is. Jackson, we get an aquarium for like a trophy lodge. You know, our team has talked about this at length, and there is definitely a want, nay, a need for some way to show off our trophies, whether that's a lodge, an aquarium, plaques. We don't know as of yet. It will be arguably one of the most, it is the most requested from my point of view, and one of the biggest additions to come yet, if and when it were to happen. So that's something that the team, they take this stuff very seriously, and it's certainly not something that would happen overnight. So if it does happen, you guaranteed we'll be biting our lip until we're able to share anything. So secure. Oh, what are we saying, Big Bubba? What am I missing, bud? A, secure the fish. X, fast retrieve. We have a fast retrieve. Yeah, we can a quick retrieve. If I hold my E right now, where it's X on the Xbox gamepad, and it's square, I believe, on PlayStation. I'm not going to catch anything here. Let's quick retrieve this. So that is kind of nice. What were you saying, Big Bubba? What were you asking, bud? Okay. Let's just take the boat. It'll be quicker than walking here. And I can show you the third person camera in the boat. It's pretty cool, man. It is. It's pretty cool. Now, I highly recommend you do not try and drive much like this, because honestly, can't see where you're going. But I do highly recommend when performing donuts around your friends that you take full advantage of the third camera view to watch the smile on their face as they pull up that big old legendary. Okay, let's just head down the coast here a little bit. We'll find somewhere that looks pleasurable to put this bad boy. Precision docking incoming, my friends. We're gonna put this bad boy, and we're just gonna kiss the side, and there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Precision. Years of practicing right there. Didn't even scratch the paint. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Totally line that up. Okay, I don't know if we're going to have any luck here. The one thing I did not do is I did not look at spawning locations on where their habitat is. So we may not be able to show anything off here in this regard, but we're certainly going to try. We'll see if we can hook something on. We'll see what we can get. Look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. What do we got going on in there? It's almost like the bait's wavering around. I mean, this revolutionized driving for you, Teak. I feel you. Me too, man. Me too. You see open bail arm? Oh, did you see that? Really can't get anything past you guys. All right, check it out. Check it out. You see that there? Look at that. Look at that. And you'll see how it stays. There's actually more to it. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner, you can open your bail arm. Now, this is going to help if you're trying to drop and get to a different level. Maybe you're a temp chaser. Haven't figured that out yet, that it's not taking you anywhere. But it'll certainly help as you want to let more line out. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Nice little addition, right? I wasn't going to offer that one up. I was hoping nobody was going to notice that, but I do have it portrayed on the right-hand side of the screen. It's kind of hard to miss. Look at our bait just flopping around in the back there right now. It's kind of cool. Love that third-person view. I think it is absolutely amazing. What up, Sway? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I know this is a long shot, but have y'all ever thought about taking some the hunter maps like Leighton or Reventuli, making the angler maps? We have obviously, you know, crossovers are always nice. The hard part is that those maps are designed with, you know, mainland in mind, with ground area for, you know, animals to traverse and so on and so forth. Whereas, you know, these, although we do have a fair bit of land, it's designed with the waterways in mind. right? So it's more the fisherman's paradise. So there would be that struggle. Also, we would have to create the map from the ground up. So to do so, you're creating an entirely new map. Although you have something to model it off, but then there's the difficulty of making sure that it matches. Remember, these are two different studios and two different engines and two different games, and they don't share assets. So it's all making from the ground up. Now, when you're at that point in the life of our game, which is very fresh, we are fledgling still on the market. We're still making our mark, and we've still got something to prove in the digital fishing space. There's a lot of locations and locales that would be very popular that maybe we need to look at first. So could that happen? Absolutely, especially if enough of our community was nudging and pushing for it. But we also have to consider that we have a lot of fishermen that are simply that and not hunters. So could it happen? I think that, down the line, when we've got some of the big features that we want in this game, like people keep mentioning the trophy lodge and maybe some different fishing techniques and maybe some prime locations. I've seen a lot in here of some pretty cool spots today. I love checking it all out. So yeah, just a roundabout way of saying it is quite possible. Whether we see it or not, well, time will tell. We are going to get a hit here. This is, well, okay. Bring it. Are we going to be able to reel this thing in with this? But it'll actually be able, you'll be able to see some of the smooth motions, just the improvements. You guys remember what the line used to look like when the game first came out? Just everything about it. Okay. We'll make sure to pump the rod and tire you down because we are underweight on this rod to be catching pretty much anything in this map. But we'll go ahead. We'll bring that in. Take a look. And of course, we all know what the roach is here. We've all caught many of you on Troll Sport. But nonetheless, gives me a chance to show off that beard again. And I'm pretty happy and I'm smiling because not only do I have a fresh pan fry for dinner, but I got myself a fresh cut. I'm feeling pretty fresh. Is it me or is the water smoother? It's got the smoothness about it. Well, there is always little changes and stuff going. And actually, it's too bad. I've got to put my overlay back up. I get quite a bit of frames. I have everything on ultra these days in this game, which is one of the reasons it looks so incredibly sharp. But you'll see a lot of the details, with the lighting, Yeah. The homeless fisherman. Yeah. Well, we're having a crossover with Homeless Simulator. It was a bum simulator. What did they call it? I never played it. Always wanted to. Yeah, the third person view is awesome, Chico. It really, really is. It's what's the time difference between America and the UK? For me, it's 8 hours. I'm on the West Coast. It's 5 hours if you're on the East Coast. It's 6 if you're Central Time. It just depends whereabouts you are. But yeah, the UK, it's GMT if you want to look that up. Water and fish reflections look way better. Anyone else notice that roach approached the bait a lot faster than before? Well, there's always lots of little things happening with the AI. There is. Hobo Jaxy. Michael Phelps, skill points on that roach. I'm on the West Coast as well. Nice, Spidey. Yeah, we're almost neighbors, you and I. It looks so smooth. Honestly, there's been minor fixes and updates, and let me just take a look through, but honestly, I don't think there were any big changes. Probably because you're looking at it. I mean, I'm on Ultra right now with a satellite launcher of a PC. Give me a second, and I'm just going to go in and look at all of the actual physical from the dev patch notes, and they'll give me all those extra. But oh man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Showing that it's verified. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna wait for these patch notes to come out, to be able to put in there. But oh wow, really? There has been some improvements actually in the environment. I wasn't aware of this. With the clouds and such, they're really, does this mean that we're edging ever closer to weather? Now, I'm not trying to create any hype, and I don't think that's anything in the very near foreseeable future, but I know there's been a lot of conversation about it because it comes from the community. You guys talk about it, we talk about it. But pretty cool that they're adding all these little things in. But that's really all I think at this point that I can really say from here. I can tell you that there has been some balances added to the game with spawns and such like that. But we're always constantly tuning and tweaking things, making for a better experience. And a lot of that comes from what you guys are telling us, what you're saying, what you're experiencing, right? How far out are rod stands? That's actually not something that we have. Even if you were to ask our devs, they wouldn't be able to give you quite a timeline. I can tell you that the concept has been being worked on. Whether or not that means you see it in a couple months, in a year, it really comes down to how those features all come together. I think we may have just caught a little. Well, it's a little guff. Look at it go. Look at him go. No, it's not. Is that a dace? No. It is. It is a little dace. There you go. Nice. I gotta say that actually looks pretty tasty. Here, let's get a little different angle on this bad boy right here. He's not a monster, but a couple eggs in a pan, and you got meat for breakfast. I'll say that right now. Where fish needs water. What? You gotta have one of the kids levels? No, they can't play on here. This is a dev. This is a dev account. I'd lose my job. Looks decent for an open map. You gotta hope in the future Parent Avalanche does what it did for Apex 2. See true. What's that? It's decent for an open map. What are we saying? I'm not following you, Dino. I hope in the future the Parent Avalanche Studios, does what they did from Apex 2 to Apex 3. See it truly up. Not sure what you're referring. We do use the Apex engine, and it's used in a number of our games. Where the 2 and the 3 come from, I'm not entirely sure. But, the Hunter, for instance, is on a much, much older version of the Apex engine, whereas the Angler is on the newest and greatest version, and it's just had so many improvements. That's why we can do a lot of which we've done here with the Angler, and things that you'll see. And why the patches are all so small, why we can make changes on the back end with it being a live service. Definitely some big improvements. And, our parent company, Avalanche Studios, they're fantastic. They, being self-publisher, they're fully behind us, and it allows us to do a lot more. So you're not wrong. Being a part of the Avalanche Studios environment is honestly, I'll tell you, as an employee, it's an incredible environment. But I can tell you as a team, from what I see all of our teams go through, they're very well supported by Avalanche. Looks like a minnow, I know. It's just a little guff, right? It is a small one. Oh, well. What's that? Who's disappointed? Who's disappointed? Hey, you can't please everybody. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This has a lot of juicy stuff that it was a big ask for all of these things from the community, so you can't please everybody. We'll certainly try, but there'll be more in the future updates. If you're not thrilled with it, it's all good. I think the vast majority will be. We got new species to fish. We've got new cameras. It's massive for me. It's gonna let me get back into the game. To be completely honest, I had to take a little break because I was getting motion sick. And so every week I came out, and I just love this game, man. I can't wait. I can tell you what I'm going to be doing this Friday evening and probably Saturday evening with a bunch of the boys, and a cool, refreshing soda in hand. Water at the moment. I'm looking forward to it. I'm super pumped. And really, when it comes down to it, that beard, man. I just don't even know what to say. There it is. Good prawn. It was kind of nice to be able to pull a dace out. Kind of nice. Let's see if it's kind of rough right now. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Let's see if we can get one of those roughs. I'm feeling like this. I feel like there are going to be more because they are They all, I mean, they really state a lot about the river. I feel like the river mouse are the way to go. I just don't really have that option right now. It is what it is. Look at this, coming right in and getting on it. That's okay. We'll take the roach. We'll take it. Hit it. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at this bad boy. An Atlantic, it is. He would have torn me apart, man. Any new gear or events coming in the near future? Well, we just had some gear recently released and just got through an event, but you know this team. I think you've seen how this team likes to roll. I saw that coming. Oh, I'm such a weak line. That little guff got me too. Look at this guy. I don't think I want you to touch my line. He'll pull me into the freaking water. Oh, man. Well, that's the bug I want to report, but no one seems to care. If you're dealing with the company, I would say otherwise. And you'll see that by the way our support is actually in the Discord. But please submit a ticket and get it to us so we can help with that. Your friend can't play with you. To be completely honest, remember, these are live servers, so it comes down most times. He's just a little guff. Oh my god. I want to put it into a little aquarium and play with it. But it comes down to player connection, right? You know, what I would recommend is have him try and connect to a server and you join him. If you guys have halfway decent internet, you'll be able to join each other. Those are the only constraints. So it's nothing to do with our game. It's just servers, and we have servers all around. So you know, North America, and we have in Europe, and we have here and there. So isn't that awesome? I applaud our devs. I really do. I was worried that every single fish that was going to be brought to the game after the maps come out, it's going to be big. It's going to be awe-inspiring. Look, as fishermen, man, we don't, I mean, yes, we want those big fish, but I think this is the community that's probably got this to them, because I know that's a mentality, right? I really like that they've done this. It's not all about the biggest all the time. Thank you, because I gotta get a diamond of one of these now. I gotta see it. The first diamond to land in Discord. Tag me, please. Tag me. I want to see it. The first diamond roof. I gotta see this, man. I have to see this. This might be my new favorite fish on Norway. We're gonna put it up against the Atlantic salmon. The roof versus salmon. We gotta do it, man. We gotta do it. LeBron James. It's still gonna be a great challenge. Getting the record. Absolutely, 100%. Oh yeah, small fish need love too. Like, the world's not all about big fish. Some of the best fishing, some of the toughest fish are smaller ones too, right? Cod would be a great addition. 100%. 100%. That's no roof. That's the Common Creek minnow. He's a legendary, Ashley. 100%. It would be neat to make those baits. Maybe that's something that they're... Just saying. You never know what goes on in the minds of our designers. I mean, they pulled some pretty cool stuff out here since release. And I could see that happening, man. They are so cute. It's just like, so I was shocked to find out how small these fish could actually get. And I have to fish them now. I have to go and get them. I really do. What's happening with that boat back there? Jeez, for the love of Pete. Honestly, they are kind of cute. 100%, man. But it really would be cool to make these bait. And just use the right gear and show me fun. 100%. You know, to go after these things, to go after any fish over geared, and maybe that's your focus. Maybe you're just looking for quantity over quality of fight. I personally, I like to under gear. Hold on. I hit that out of habit. Hit that one. I want to see. That's so much smooth, so much easier. It really is. Off work tomorrow. Looking forward to fish for the new fish. Love to hear it, John. I can't wait to see how you guys do with this, man. Honestly. Just picked up the Ultra Cruiser. Let's try this out. Have fun with that. You can get to some areas. You can get to some areas on those John boats, man, that weren't accessible by boat before. You can get some shenanigans. I think we got another roof. I think we did. It looks like it. They're really active all over the place. And he's a silver. He's noticeably bigger. Oh my god, I have to see a diamond of these. Please? Please. Please. Okay, let's... You know what? Actually, we should make this the king of the catch for this week coming in. I think, truth be told, we were going to wait until the following week just to let things settle in. Because you never know. There's always a risk when you put a patch out, no matter how much testing's done, no matter how solid everything is, when it hits the live service, like sometimes things can happen. So we always like to wait a week, but it would be really fun because everybody's going to be fishing for these. I know it. You know it. There's 4 new species. That means 4 new diamonds for anybody who's already filled their bingo card over here on Troll Sport, right? Smallest fish wins. We should actually have a reverse king of the catch this week. Is that what you meant by when you said reverse king of the catch earlier? You heard the lineup and thought that would be the thing? I dig it, man. Haven't been able to open a game for a while. It just stays on the black screen. The beginning animation won't play. And what about a fix? Alan, please contact our support so they can get you going. Especially here, it's been happening for a while. Typically it's a conflicting program or an overlay or something that can be fixed to get you back out there. Our support's great at getting back to you. Typically, you'll get a response within the first couple of days. And if it's something that others have experienced, they can often offer something right off the bat. There's 2 ways of doing this. We always recommend submitting a proper ticket because it gets directly to our QA team. And then, of course, in the Discord, it's good to go into our support forum and make a post. You'll find our support team in there. But you'll also find other players that may have experienced this, might be able to just tell you right away, it's this. So... hopefully we get you up and going. I hate to hear the struggles, but that's the the unfortunate part about video games these days. As I've learned the hard way, a simple overlay can mess up some of them. So yeah, Flutter Cog, be nice to see you in the future on Norway. 100%, right? Looks like you'll be sick tomorrow. Expansive Worlds and all of its cohorts are not responsible for any time missed due to you need to indulge yourself in our digital world. Please govern yourself accordingly and play responsibly. Don't get in trouble. And I'm not writing any doctor's notes, okay? Although I've got the handwriting of a doctor. It's pan-friable, absolutely. Okay, let's see if we get another one in here. It's nice we actually have I didn't think we were going to get through all that quick. Did I cover everything? I think I have. We've got Norway with the 4 new fish species. We've got our casting improvements. We've got our vehicle third-person camera additions that... it's just such a big win for me. We have new facial hairstyles, facial hairstyle. What we do? Facial hairstyles. We've got the JaxyBeard. I still don't even know how to react to that. It's very, very humbling, man. It's very humbling. The menus got a facelift with some of the new backgrounds. Like, they're really detailed. You guys will see some that's pretty cool. Some other stuff in here. There's some new UI stuff with button prompting with the mouse and that. It's going to be pretty cool. Clouds, some of the atmospheres got a little bit of updates. The fish spawning balancing, I think, is a big one. That's honestly, that is a big one for a lot of us. You'll notice little changes. Yeah, I'll take the perch. Give me a little money, honey. We'll work on it. I'm expecting that noise. I can't do it, but you all know it when you get that level up. I love this. God, that's smooth, man. And then if we were bottom fishing, that would certainly help. Look at this. Where are you going? You coming out and jetting around there? And the persistent vehicles. Honestly, the persistent vehicles, that's like low-key brilliant because, man, there's a lot of times, where you end up driving somewhere, especially when you're first exploring a reserve. You drive somewhere and say you need to go AFK and you got to come back and maybe you forgot to grab that fast travel point, or maybe there's somewhere else you wanted to go. There's a Dace. Let's go. Nice. Got on there loving the bloodworms, baby. We got a bronze. I'm just on the beginner gear too, so we'll let you guys all figure it out. But the update is worth it just for the third-person view. 100% Tipsy. The rest is a bonus. I'm right there. Thank you, Ashley. That's awesome. Look, if you guys are gonna rock the JaxyBeard, um, hit me with it. Tag me in Discord with it. Hit me with the hashtag JaxyBeard on all the socials. I want to check it out, man. I want to see it. I want to see it. You know, if you want to take a screenshot of it and draw some really silly things, use it for target practice. Whatever you want to do, man. Unbelievable. Lob it out there. Yeah, it's got a really nice action to it now, man. Power to the beard. Days look a bit like world's tiniest Atlantic. I mean, you're not wrong. They different face, right? Different face, but yeah, definitely. GRR meetup, multiple JaxyBeard homage picks. Yeah, we need the hat now. I get a lot of gears about my hats. People always ask about them. I don't wear my other one as much anymore because I was wearing it too much. It's my good luck hunting charm. Right, this is my everyday wear. Okay, let's get another out of the water here. Honestly, it's like, can't wait to drive myself places. I know, it is just... The team didn't have to do that. It's not like there's this massive voice in the community where everybody was experiencing some form of motion sickness. The fact that they saw that some had, they bumped it up. They bumped it up. I saw it on the roadmap, and I was sitting going, oh, you know, and then I saw it bumped up. It was around Christmas time. It was before that, and all the work and time and effort that they put into it. It's nice. It's nice having some dev teams that actually care. You know, they actually give a... Yeah. Yay! They do, man. 100%. All right, here we go. We got another roof. I like these little guys, man. These are just little bras. I love this. I have to see a diamond. I do. I have to see a diamond. Kudos to them for recognizing that and making it happen quicker. Yeah, because these things take a long time, especially something like a camera. You know, and I saw the time and effort they put into it, and they put a little extra in to be sure. You know, this started when the game released. They started hearing it. And they gave us the current options now, which a lot of our new players don't even realize. They said, hopefully this helps. We were able to do this without any big risk to the game because, you know, the more risk, the longer it takes, the more work it takes. And I remember having Gaz out here, and he talked about that. And you could see the genuine concern there because they don't want people to buy our game to get involved in our community and then not be able to partake. You know, yeah. So I applaud them. It's been a long time in the works, and they did a good job of that. Parties for multiplayer. That's interesting. That's interesting. I can neither confirm nor deny that that's something that we are very interested in. I'm so curious about future reserves. Dino, I can't wait to be able to. There's already something fully in the works that is going to, I think, be received extremely well. I actually think it may become the new favorite. Motion 6 has stopped me from playing for a long time. Run most places rather than drive. Aspen Doisa, my friend, I'm with you. Like, if I could be real for a minute, I love this game. I do. It's our baby. I've been here since it was being worked on in development, since it was released. I have a special attachment to it, and I'm a real world fisherman. I get out and I fish. So to have hunting and fishing all in the same job is like a dream come true. I was crushed when it affected me, and I didn't want to tell anybody. I didn't. I'm going to have a completely open moment with you guys. I didn't want to tell anybody. I didn't want to tell our devs because I felt like I was insulting them somehow. I didn't want the community to see it because, oh my goodness, the community manager is getting motion sick. And I don't think, I wouldn't even ever presume that I'm the reason they put an emphasis on it. I would say it's because our community and our members in our community and some upstanding community members like yourself have said it and they did it. It is such a weight off my shoulders. I can play this game like I've wanted to again. And it's killed me because I love this freaking game. If you, you know what I'm talking about if you're playing it. Ever since they redid, ooh, look at this guy go. Ever since they redid that progression, you know, they already had the fights nailed. There's nowhere else. There is no other game that hits the fights like this. I actually read a review on Steam, which, by the way, helps immensely because of our rocky start on there. If you support the game, we don't like to say it, you know, but, you know, I'm going to do it for the team. I'm going to take it for the team. If you like what you see, help us out on Steam because of that rough, you know, start. It does a lot. But I read one on there. I was just looking, and this guy, he summed it up. He summed it up, and I thought, man, I resonate with that. Just no other game's taking this approach. It's hard to do, and we're going to get criticized for it. But you can see what they're trying to do, man. And I'll be here every step of the way as long as they'll have me. And I'm proud to be a part of this. I really, really am. You know? Man, it's cool. Alpine European Bullhead, Dawson Roof. Yes, awesome. I'm really pumped about the Bullhead. That's something that I have a lot of time with growing up. It's what got me into fishing, was Bullhead. You guys should combine the Hunter and the Angler. And honestly, Solidifi. I didn't want to say it wrong, my friend. Welcome. I see your first time here. It's great to have you here. Yeah, you know, it was looked at in the beginning. That was the original intention, was let's add fishing to the Hunter. It fast took on a life of its own, and we realized we just couldn't. Systems were too big. We didn't want to just make it something where you toss the line in, there's no action, just, hey, we got to fish. Whoa, look at the size of that bad boy just came up. Holy. So we fast realized it couldn't happen. We needed to do something, and hence the Angler was born. And there's always the chance that the Hunter may get some form of fishing in it because, you know, it's something that's been asked for years, but it would never be as good and as involving as this. And you look at where this has gone, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a genre that has more eyes on it than the digital hunting space, you know, and seeing where it's going, and especially since all of it's where we are at now. Yeah, this may at one point become the flagship for Expansive World. It's kind of crazy because I'm a hunter, you know, but I could see it happen. The females on here look like females. I'm not sure why Automod held that. It's a little strange for them to hold that. But I don't know why Automod did that, but nonetheless, how would you tell? An MMO fishing and hunting game combined would be awesome. It really would. It really, really would, man. Yep, this all comes out tomorrow. If you just missed it, let's do a quick recap, my friends. One more time. We have new species that are coming to the game. It is a backfill on none other than Troll Sporet, Norway. Arguably, I see people all the time, what's your favorite map? And I see GRR and Troll Sporet as the top contenders. A lot of people are very enamored with Spain, but, you know, with the fact that they've had time to get into these and really flesh out all of their bingo cards. But let's take a look. With those beautiful new species, you've got none other than the Ruffe? Hey, oops, Ruffe, the roof. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, okay? The common dace, very cool. The Alpine bullhead and the European bullhead, I want to go and catch these. I have a feeling these guys are going to be fun. I really like that they are, they seem to have a focus around upriver. And we will find the dace in Middle River. So these guys right here, I really want to see what the community does with it. Please tag me when you get those diamonds, because I know you guys will. Big additions to come to the game. Real quick on this recap, let's do it. Actually, I can just I don't think we're gonna get it out of here, but I can show you. We have, in fact, the third-person camera view, which is gonna really highlight all of your shenanigans, for one. but it's really going to help out a lot of folks, including myself, in their travels around our gorgeous reserves, whether it be in the Jeep or it be in one of our boats. It really does make a big difference. It actually also lets you enjoy the scenery and makes for some really cool picturesque moments, and I can't wait to see them, especially here on Norway. There's no secret. You come here at night, and it's one of the most beautiful things you're going to see in a game, period, let alone in this game. Very big addition right there. With that, we have the new hairstyles and facial hair, which I still really, it's blowing my mind, but we have the JaxyBeard. Yeah, along with some other options, some hairstyles, the handlebars. It's awesome. Just more ways to be able to customize your characters. The menus got some love, and we're gonna let you guys explore them. They're gorgeous. It's very high fidelity. It looks beautiful. High def. I meant to say high fidelity. Huh? We're gonna listen to that one. There's a bunch of things that you're gonna see in the patch notes. A bunch of fixes, some updates to the clouds and button prompts, fish spawning balance, all sorts of juicy stuff that really every one of these helps make this game that much better. And it comes from you guys, the community. I sound like a broken record, but make sure you're in the Discord. Make use of those suggestion forums. We read them. There's nothing that gets missed, I'll tell you that right now. Thank you all for joining me. This lands tomorrow, my friends. You all get a chance to jump in there on all platforms. Have a blast with it. I'm looking forward to see what you all think. Let us know. And thank you all so much for coming out. And thank you for the support and bringing us to where we are with the Angler. Call it wild. Much love from your bearded brother. And much love to the devs for everything you guys are doing here. You're going above and beyond. You truly are humbling some of us in the process. Can't wait to see you get your hands on this, Tipsy. Can't wait, brother. Make sure to go and join that, man. You can find him at Tipsy. Twitch.tv/Tipsy. No, Tipsy. You'll find him on Twitch. Tipsy FPS. Oh, man.